Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news. So, Cowboys Nation, sit tight because the NFL landscape is buzzing with some exciting, game-changing rumors. And one of the most talked about involves a potential blockbuster trade that could significantly boost Dallas's already formidable defense. We're talking about the Dallas Cowboys possibly adding Trey Hendrickson from the Cincinnati Bengals to their defensive front. And trust me, this could be a move that shifts the entire balance of power in the NFC East, and even in the NFC as a whole. Let's start by breaking down what's swirling in NFL circles. According to some credible rumors from ESPN's Adam Schefter, there's serious buzz about the Bengals, who are currently sitting at a disappointing 3-6 record, looking to shake things up. Cincinnati's defense, which has been leaking points at an alarming rate, is considering trading Hendrickson, a proven pass rusher, in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The Bengals are, of course, prioritizing cap space, which sits around $11 million as they look to rebuild their offensive line after a season marred by sacks allowed and a struggling run defense. Now, why would the Cowboys be interested? Well, for starters, Hendrickson is a player who can make an immediate impact. His profile is that of a dominant edge rusher, someone who in 2025 has already shown flashes of elite production in just 7 games, with 11 solo tackles, 5 assists, and an impressive 4 sacks for 20 yards. Over his career, Hendrickson has accumulated 60 sacks, and his PFF grade of 85. 2 underscores his consistency and explosiveness. He's a player who can complement Micah Parsons perfectly, giving the Cowboys a fearsome duo on the edge that could dramatically elevate their pass rush. This isn't just about adding a talented player. It's about creating a game-changing front that keeps quarterbacks on their heels and offenses guessing. Hendrickson's ability to generate pressure is off the charts. In fact, his EPA per snap sits at -0.32, and he's been responsible for 35 pressures so far this season. His win rate of 23% and his pressure percentage speak volumes about his ability to consistently beat blockers. And let's not forget, he's a multiple-time Pro Bowler with sacks so elite that they often draw double teams, opening up opportunities for others on the defensive line. But what makes Hendrickson such an intriguing target for the Cowboys is his health and durability. Despite missing 2 games due to a shoulder injury, he's shown resilience and the ability to perform at a high level when healthy. His projected impact, if he joins Dallas, could be akin to what J.J. Watt brought to the field, adding roughly 150 additional pressures, a run-stop percentage of around 15%, and a projection of around 12 sacks if he remains healthy through the season's stretch. That kind of production would be a massive upgrade for a Dallas defense that's been solid, but could use that extra push to become truly dominant. Now, looking at the reasoning behind this potential move from both sides, the Bengals are clearly in a position of rebuilding and cap management. They're focusing on bolstering their offensive line, which has struggled with sacks allowed, and freeing up cap space to make future moves. Hendrickson, with his $11 million cap hit, is a logical trade chip in this scenario. Meanwhile, Dallas, with roughly $20 million in cap space, is cautious but opportunistic. They've been evaluating their edge rotation, which has been solid but not quite elite, PFF grades around 82. 0 suggests there's room for improvement. The Cowboys are looking for that special piece that can push their pass rush over the top. Imagine the impact if Hendrickson arrives in Dallas. His addition would instantly elevate the front line, increasing team sacks from around 3-0 per game to over 4-5, which is a staggering boost. Pressure rates would see a jump of approximately 20%, and his ability to win against double teams would free up others to make plays. The defense, which has already shown resilience, would become even more aggressive, forcing turnovers and creating chaos that could swing games in the Cowboys' favor. Historically, when players like Hendrickson or similar pass rush specialists join the team, the entire unit's statistics improve, sacks per game go up, forced fumbles increase, and the defense's efficiency skyrockets. This move could also have major playoff implications. If Hendrickson is integrated well into Dallas's scheme, his pressure numbers could rise to around 15 sacks by the end of the season, especially considering the recent dominance of the Cowboys against the run and the ability of their front to disrupt opposing offenses. And don't forget, Hendrickson's presence would make the Cowboys more effective against high-powered offenses like the Eagles, who rely heavily on their rushing game, and the Kansas City Chiefs, who need to protect their quarterback and open passing lanes. Speaking of the postseason, the odds of Dallas making a deep run could see a boost with such a defensive upgrade. Currently, their Super Bowl odds hover around plus 12500, but with Hendrickson's addition, those odds could shorten to around plus 6,000. That's a significant shift, especially considering the role pressure plays in playoff success. Historically, teams with disruptive pass rushers tend to perform better in January, and Hendrickson's track record of generating pressure and sacks underlines his potential as a playoff X-factor. His ability to impact the game's outcome, especially in high-stakes moments, makes him an ideal fit for Dallas's championship ambitions. Looking at the bigger picture, this potential trade signals that the Cowboys are thinking big. They're not content just to compete. They want to dominate. They're aiming for a defense that can carry them deep into the playoffs and give their offense the support it needs to shine. With Dak Prescott leading the offense and a stout defense backed by Parsons, adding Hendrickson could be the final piece that elevates this team from solid contenders to serious Super Bowl favorites. It's a bold move, but one that makes a lot of sense given their current roster and the competitive landscape of the NFC. In the end, this isn't just about a player swap. It's about a strategic move that could reshape the entire division and the NFC playoff race. The Bengals are clearly looking to rebuild and manage their cap, and Dallas is eager to pounce on an opportunity to bolster their pass rush with a proven, elite talent like Trey Hendrickson. If this trade goes through, it could be remembered as one of the defining moments of the Cowboys' season, a move that propels them into the championship conversation. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Hendrickson is the missing piece to make this defense unstoppable? Would you trade a second-round pick in 2026 for such an impact? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. Let's keep the passion alive and continue supporting our team every step of the way.